I think I really made myself out. So I do play Bark at the Moon different. I play it like Gus G. I don't do the stretching part. It's too hard when you can just do it here. It's much easier. Makes your life much easier, especially when you're doing a. It's much easier that way. This is like Crazy Train. With the high. You can even, if you want to, grab the F sharp. It'll make your life easier on that part. That's in there. Then you got, you play here. So that is like an octave off of the C. That chord again there. Again, I do play this a little different, but I play with the sound. So I played this with the Beast last night and Patrick, and they loved it. I play it with this tone. So everything's kind of similar, you know. Throw harmonics in there. Whatever you want to put in there. Again, just so you guys know, my iPhone rig cable is broke again. The piece keeps coming out of those. I don't know why. So I gotta order another one. Fuck, they're like $40. So the solo part is a little tough because you have a swell. And when you play this by yourself, you have to remember that when you're hitting this last note, this has already started. So there's a carryover. And we pull it off fine. And again, last night they said, I don't think we need 2 guitar players. That you do fine with even on the Judas Priest, the way that you cover it and the way you play it, it's really big sounding, and we don't. It's a weird thing because I was always one in the band to try to fill in sound, you know. So now the solo is gonna start on the 2nd string here. I uppick that. I let it fade in. But if you wanted to start right on the solo, right here. first lick. Now, it's all these old Randy Rhoads licks. Those are the old licks. Now, this is in D minor, which is F major. So you take your G major and you move it back to here. Whole step. So my E position moves here. So this kind of stuff, and I'm trying to reference it into what I've been teaching you with the G major scale, because this is how I'm able to move my scales around for songs and play anything. So like, I don't know the Sabbath solos and stuff. I wing it, you know. So Dave told me that it's not. I gotta re-listen to that because he played with Tony Iommi and he's telling me it's not like a trill. It's two. Only 2 hits. Which was interesting to me. So now I want to go back and listen and try to see what Tony's doing. Because he's played with the master, Tony Iommi. And it's interesting even for me. So you got the fade in here. It's like a double stop. Now, I see a bunch of people play this different ways, but here's the notes. It doesn't really matter as long as you get the countdown. Where am I? So you play that any way you want. You can mix it, you can match it to the album. Some people are playing it. They play it in octaves, play it up here. Play it that way. I mean, it's okay. This is a staple solo, but as long as you're playing it close to what that is, that's okay. So there you go on that. And then what do you do after that? I don't remember. Let's see. Take the double stop here. The basic pentatonic. And then the long run. Now, everybody plays this different. I play it like this. Or over the mountain lake. Jake is using all of Randy's kind of things that he did. So that's the first one. The second one. And the last one is here. There. Now that's the hard part because when you do, it's this weird double. It's almost like a double pick on the one here. So that's that lead. Now I'm going to show you the patterns on the outro lead. That's all 3 strings and the second string. And I did this pattern a while ago. Here. That's kind of what he's doing, ladies. And then he moves up to here. I don't play it like Jake. Second string. And it's a string too. And then here. Second string. And then a string skip. 4 string. And it's a scale. And that ends it. Let's see. And you double that note. So those are the 4 spots. I cheated. It makes it because it's a very long outro, and when you're playing it like this, you have more of a chance to mess that up, and your hands will cramp. So, and I'm used to string skipping, so that's a lot easier for me. So there you go. That's the outro solo and the solo to Bark at the Moon, and that's the Bark at the Moon parts. I don't think I'm missing any. Let's see. Now I will say he only does the octave thing once in the beginning. Now he does that twice before he goes to the, and then at the end he does it 4 times. So he does that octave lick twice. I don't really think the octave lick is a big deal. So if you wanted to play that, no one's going to criticize you, I don't think. Other guitar players are going to say how you played it poor anyway, so it doesn't really matter so if I can play it so it sounds good. There you go, there's Bark at the Moon. Now, this is the sound I use. So that was my guitar sound. I'm not mic'd up. It's running direct. Again, the iRig cable is bad. I tried to salvage it. And it's this piece. At the end, it keeps popping out. It just fits in there. Maybe I'll try to heat it up and stick it in. So it's almost like it's a cartridge. So here's the tip. But if you look at the back end of it, you can see it's like a plug-in. So maybe I can fix it. Who knows? We're going to try to do that. Now, I will say, we do have a little bit of an issue with Dave. He's an incredible bass player, and it's amazing. And I'm telling you now, Richie even say, because Richie came out and he did the vocals, and I told him, I said, you did good, man. I said, here's Patrick from Ingve and Dave. Dave is giving you fist pumps, like, good job singing the Priest and stuff. I mean, he was singing way out of his league. And I said to him this morning, I think you missed your calling, bro. I think you should have been singing fucking metal, because you fucking killed it with the Sabbath and the Dio and the Priest. I mean, it sounded good. And I tried to record it, but it was just too muffled sounding. It sounded like shit. And I ended up staying with Patrick. Now, Dave is loud. I mean, let me tell you, we're in a rehearsal space, and I don't think the other bands that were rehearsing around us, even though we're in a private room, could hear themselves. I was on 10. I brought this head with the fractal, and everything was on 10. 10. And I struggled to be heard. That's how effing loud these guys are. Dave did turn down after Patrick said, dude, can you turn down a little? He's like, yeah, sure. But Dave likes it loud. But, and I do too, it felt really good. Really good. The problem was, for me, it's not a problem on stage, because I'm off to the side and they can turn out how much guitar they want into the monitors. I don't give a shit. Dave will be on his own side, and I'll hear him. I won't even need him in a monitor. I'll hear him clear across Patrick. The thing is, will a singer put up with that on stage? Terry? I don't think so. I don't think so. And let me call Richie real quick and ask him his opinion. Oh, she's trying to call me. Let's see what Richie says.
Yep.
Hey, I'm doing a video, so I'm recording this. I was just explaining how loud that was last night.
Okay.
Now, as a singer, like like Patrick was talking to me after, and he said, I don't think Terry will put up with that, or most vocalists. Because when you're playing live on a stage, but again, if we're shooting for bigger places, it might be okay. But if you're playing like big clubs, even like Culture Room, I don't know if that would piss off a singer. Would, because you were singing? Was it bad for you or was it okay? I know you had earplugs.
That's what it is. It was fine for me because I could feel it. You know, I could feel everything with everything loud. But
I'm sure.
yeah, so you push it harder. I mean, you stay within your element of range and everything, but you have a stronger push on it. You know, because you feel it better. But with the headphones, with the earbuds in, it wasn't as loud as it would be for you without the earbuds per se.
Now,
You know.
now, do you think? Because I thought you sang one of the best times I've ever heard you sing. But do you think that's because we were so loud you had to push so hard?
I think it's because of the quality of the players you play with too, as well as it being loud. The better the players you play with, the better you become, because you push yourself to that level that you want to be at, and nothing's holding you back. It's only pushing you forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
The
a lot of
but the volume,
people, a lot of people might
what?
not understand what you're saying, but I do because it's like you know like playing with those guys for me, and not playing a lot with them. That we still sounded probably better than 99% of the like local guys in cover bands that have been playing for years. You know what I mean?
I mean, you know, I think it was a great time last night overall. I think, like I said, I mean, yeah, you're only as good as your weakest player. You know what I'm saying? That's in anything. And I think that and there was very good players there, so everybody had to step up and come to the plate, you know, and do their part and hold their own. So
Yeah.
it just made it that much better because you knew you didn't have to worry about that other person. That person was going to be on point, more or less.
Yeah.
And then speaking of like the live performances, and like I was saying with you earlier, it's like if you wear a really good set of in-ears, you could adjust the level of the volume you want it to be at. As a vocalist, as a guitar player, as a drummer, as a bass player. And the sound guy is going to tell the stage sound how it's got to be, you
Yeah.
know?
No, I
Huh?
liked playing with Dave. Dave's a character.
He's great. Great player.
Yeah,
So is
he's
Patrick.
unbelievable.
I mean,
A lot of people don't understand how good of a bass player he is. They hear the Sabbath stuff and it's like the drone E notes, but he can play. Like
he most definitely can play. I mean,
I mean, he could rip on the bass. I didn't know that he could like solo like that on the bass. Like I was kind of shocked how much like technical ability he had.
I mean, I always was told he was a great bass player. And then when you play with him, it's different when you play with the person than when you see them play or when you hear about them. When you physically play with them and see what they're doing to fill that space, it's like, wow, you know, you don't need that. Like he was saying, you don't need that second guitar.
Oops, he got cut off. But anyway, there you go. Wait, here he is. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, sorry about that.
Nah, it's all right.
You don't need that second guitar because he can fill that space. He has no ego. He just knows he can cover that difference. You know what I mean? Where you can do your part, Patrick does his part, I can do my part, and he can do his and then some when needed. So I mean, you know, and that comes with time and talent, you know, and experience.
Yeah,
To me.
yeah, and it's funny playing with cats like this because I don't want to like down local guys, but like because you've been on stage with Vince Neil and singing with him before. It when you a lot of times when you're playing with these kind of people, what's funny about everything? To be honest,
But
when you get in their inner circles, like no matter who it is, whether it's Richie Sambora, Patrick, and Dave, when you're actually with them and playing, and you play well, it's almost like they're like kids again, but professional about it. You know what I mean?
well, there's no egos.
Yeah, there's no
It's,
egos.
you know, no matter who it is. I mean, there's no egos. You know your parts, and people are just people, and they respect you as a person, if you respect them as a person, other than as like this celebrity or something. You know, you just treat them like a regular person, like you want to be treated,
Yeah.
and that's where they respect you more.
I think definitely I'm gonna have to run 2 heads and 2 cabs with these guys though.
Yeah, it's definitely loud, but it feels good. You know, it feels good. The power's there.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's not weak. It's not weak, and that's the good thing about it. You know.
Yeah. It's like and it's not like a forced power. It's like a in the pocket groove kind of rocking. It's like being at a concert, really. But you're playing
Yeah,
it.
and well, yeah, you're playing it. To think it was just a get together to start off, like see what Stan's wearing and everything with everybody.
Yeah, and same with
So
Patrick
you
when we were talking earlier. A lot of people don't know, even though Patrick's a metal drummer, he can play anything, dance, jazz. We were just messing around last night, but he started playing some of that stuff too. So he's really diverse.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. A lot of people are very diverse if you give them the opportunity or just let them be their own on the side. You know, like I said, you can't judge somebody by what they play with their band until you know them as a person, what else they could do. You know, people say, "Oh, you're just a metal guy." Well, in your eyes, we're a metal guy, but you don't know the other side and the side before that, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I said when I told you, I think you missed your calling, bro. You were like nailing the priest. Like some of the highs you were hitting, I was like, holy shit, he's up there my 24th fret hitting that note while I'm bending. Like you were up there. Like,
Well, it felt good. You know, like I said, I mean, I appreciate it. Thank you. But I appreciate it because the music was there. You know, the power was there, the force, and there wasn't no looking at who's going to hit their parts.
yeah.
You know, so then you felt comfortable. You didn't have to, you don't have to reach for something that's not going to be there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying by that? I hope this person hits there or changes that chord there. It just flowed last night. It just flowed. There was no stress, no pressure. Nobody just had fun doing it, and that's what makes it easier to do, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just one time. Now, picture 6 months from now.
Oh, I know. That's the scary part is like I know Patrick's going to go out on tour next month out of LA, or I forget the band name and stuff, but like if we had the rehearsals time and we get the whole band together and stuff, and like I get Hair Days or whoever to open, and then like you can come up and sing the metal stuff, and then we do then we get like maybe Mark Slaughter and Mike Machevic. You know what I was saying? You know what someone told me? If you could get Just Got Soto and Mike Machevic, we could do the songs from Rockstar. I never thought of that. Dude, how cool would that be?
Crazy.
Because I don't think they've ever... Yeah, like, that would be awesome. Like, so we could do Journey and Malmsteen, and then we do Mike with Steelheart, and then we do the Rockstar stuff, and then, we throw you up there with them doing the Dio and the stuff. That would be really cool, man.
Look, anything in life is possible.
Yeah.
It'd be really good, but... Like I said, let's just take things day by day and appreciate what last night gave us and move forward from that and, always stay humble kind of thing.
Dude, I told my buddy this morning, I said, that was like the first time in a long time that I was actually happy and felt like a kid playing music.
Oh, yeah, it definitely felt good. I mean, like I said, to me, that was the first time I'd done any of those songs,
I couldn't stop smiling, dude.
But it feels good, like the vibe was there. So
yeah,
you gave me the songs Tuesday or something like that, and here we went in Thursday, and all I did was like, to me personally, on my own homework was like just listen 24/7 to them, and hopefully I said to myself, hopefully I can at least get it across the proper way to make the rest of the guys look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't about me. It was about doing what I could to make you guys look good, to do my homework so you guys ain't lost or something per se.
Yeah, and it was crazy because, I had changed my guitar sound and I just played it for these guys, but the sound that I had was different than I normally play. And then having them two as a pocket rhythm section, that was
Oh,
that.
sick.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy good. Like people don't understand unless they play in that situation, and I can't. You know, it that the vibe that I got was so powerful. Like the music and the way it felt. I was like, man, it would be hard for a band to come on after us.
Well,
Because
I mean, listen, you just got to set the level, and you just hope for them to do just as good. I mean,
yeah,
whether they do good or not, that's up to them. But I think, like, I like to be the opening band and set the level for the national band. I want to put 110% out. And if I see a band and you go and you see that if you are the headline band and you see the opening band kicking major ass, man, you just want to step up even harder. So that only makes both bands just even better. You
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm just me.
No, it was really cool. But I'm glad you came out and helped and stuff. And then, and like I said, to get fist pumps from Dave from Sabbath, that when you're doing the Dio and the priest, and he goes, "Good job." That's a huge
Right.
compliment.
It felt good. I mean, it did.
Because I've
Because
never
it's not
seen him.
easy.
I've never seen him do that with other singers. Like even our local area on the stage going, "Great job." Like I never seen him do that. I honestly, he's very picky.
Really. Yeah. I mean, I don't know him that well. I just, like I said, I just hope I did you guys right, and that's
Yeah, it was fun.
you know.
I got tired, dude. I slept all day. Yeah, I was there. I was there till 1 in the morning, and I got home. I unloaded some stuff, and then I ended up, I got up for Tristan. He was sick, so I drove home with him and everything. It was a pain in the ass, but I was telling my buddy. I said when I woke up, it felt like a dream.
I mean, like I said, man, it was really, really fun. It was enjoyable. It was no pressure. It was just, it felt natural. You could
Yeah.
say, you know, like you play with people all the time, the same people, and you go out and that's how it felt. It felt real comfortable and you know
And
enjoyable.
no offense against Gary and Mark, but man, that's so much different, bro.
I give them, everybody's good in their own right. So I
Yeah,
mean,
but I mean that to play with guys like that again for me was like, I forget how good some of these guys are.
a lot of guys, like I said, when you're actually on the stage with them doing something, you get the real feeling of it. You know,
Yeah,
right? Like, listen, everybody has their talents in certain parts of certain things of different genres, and some are more versatile, some are straightforward with certain types, and
yeah.
it's
I wish we
you
had
know,
like professional recording equipment, and I could have recorded that.
we'll get it.
I mean, it was so
Right.
loud. I wouldn't know how to record that. You know what I mean? Even me, I would
And
have. I'd need a sound guy.
yeah, you need a separate board from the outside. It was loud.
Yeah, I don't even know how
you
to
know.
do. I would that was crazy. But yeah, you still working? What are you got?
I won't be home till maybe 7.
Oh, seven.
So,
Jesus, bro. All right, man. Give
yeah.
me. Are you off tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll give you a shout later on, then maybe tomorrow we get together for lunch or something if you want.
All right, that sounds good. All right, man. Drive safe.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
Talking.
All right, bye.
Later.
There you go. There's Richie. That was what he thought of it. When I tell you it was loud, it was fucking loud. Again, playing with guys like that at that level, that no offense to like the guys in my bands and stuff, but that's you forget when you play with pros like that, how good it actually is. Again, a couple days to go over songs and and play like, I think we played like 10 songs, 10, 15 songs, somewhere around there. Um, it was crazy. We started just playing songs that we just start throwing stuff out from Van Halen to, stuff that, we haven't played since we were kids, and we get through the songs almost perfect. It's crazy, you know. In it's just different. That's all I can say. There's no way to describe it unless you're playing with those kind of people. But it was definitely eye opening as far as playing with. That's why Patrick is one of the most requested drummers to go out on tours. He's unbelievable. Now Dave don't want to tour a lot anymore. He's getting older, but he wouldn't mind doing this tour. So hopefully everything moves forward from here on out. I'll call Karen later, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Probably won't do another video for a while, but there you go. Until maybe I order my mic cable today. So peace out. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you like the Bark at the Moon stuff. Peace.